all know that we are going through chapter number 5, that is basic geometrical ideas, and we have already discussed some topic from this chapter. Today we are going to learn about some closed figures. First we will learn about triangle. What is called triangle? A triangle is a closed plane figure bounded by three line segments. That means a triangle is a closed figure. That means here the end point and starting points are same, and it is bounded by three lines, 1 2 3 three lines. So a triangle is a polygon of three sides. Polygon means it is a simple closed curve and it contains only line segment. That means it is a polygon of three sides. So to form a triangle, how can you form a triangle? Draw 3 points on a piece of a paper. Draw 3 points on a piece of a paper. For drawing a triangle, first of all, we need to put 3 points on the piece of a paper. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. And now we need to name this point. Point A, point B and point C. Draw the line segment AB. So first we will draw this line segment. How can you draw a line segment? If we join 2 points, then we can get a line segment. So this is line segment AB. Next, draw the line segment BC. This is the line segment BC. If we join the point B and C, then we can get the line segment BC. Okay. This is the line segment BC. And then we need to draw this third line segment, that is AC. So thus the triangle ABC is formed. So the triangle ABC is named as triangle ABC, or we can write it as triangle. This is the symbol of triangle. Okay, we can use this symbol in the place of word triangle. This is how you can draw a triangle. Next we will learn about the parts of a triangle. A triangle has how many sides? 1 2 3. So the line segments in a polygon are called the sides. So a triangle has 3 sides: AB, BC, AC. These are the sides of a triangle: AB, BC and AC. These are the sides of a triangle. These line segments are the sides of a triangle, and a triangle has 3 angles. So what are the angles? Angle A, angle B and angle C. Or we can write this angle as at A triangle an angle is formed. এতে একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল ফর্ম হচ্ছে, তাহলে এই অ্যাঙ্গেলটাকে আমরা কিভাবে লিখতে পারি? এটাকে সেন্টারে রাখবো BAC. বিটাকে আমরা কিভাবে লিখবো? বি অ্যাঙ্গেলটা যখন লিখছি, ইন ইউর প্রিভিয়াস ক্লাস আই হ্যাভ টোল্ড ইউ হাউ ক্যান ইউ রাইট দ্য অ্যাঙ্গেল, কিভাবে একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল লেখা যেতে পারে। তো বিতে অ্যাঙ্গেলটা ফর্ম হচ্ছে, তাহলে বিটা মিডিলে রাখবো আমরা ABC. দ্যাট মিনস বিতে অ্যাঙ্গেলটা ফর্ম হচ্ছে। নেক্সট আমরা সি অ্যাঙ্গেলটাকে কিভাবে লিখবো? ACB or BCA. Okay, this is the third angle. And a triangle has also 3 vertices. So what are the vertices in this triangle? The A, B, C, these are the vertices. A, B, C. So 3 angles and 3 sides, these are called the 6 parts or 6 elements of a triangle. Okay, so now side opposite to vertex A. So vertex, where is vertex A? This is the vertex A. So A vertex এর opposite এ কোন সাইডটা আছে? What is the side opposite to vertex A? The opposite side, the side opposite to vertex A is A এর opposite এ আছে BC, this side. সাইড অপোজিট টু ভার্টেক্স বি, সাইড অপোজিট টু ভার্টেক্স বি, বি ভার্টেক্সের অপোজিটে আছে কি এসি, অ্যান্ড দ্য সাইড অপোজিট টু ভার্টেক্স সি, সি ভার্টেক্সের অপোজিটে আছে এবি। নেক্সট ভার্টেক্স অপোজিট টু সাইড এবি, ভার্টেক্স অপোজিট টু সাইড এবি, এবি সাইডের অপোজিটে কোন ভার্টেক্সটা আছে, ভার্টেক্স সি। ভার্টেক্স অপোজিট টু সাইড বিসি, বিসি ভার্টেক্সের অপোজিটে বিসি সাইডের the vertex opposite to side BC is A and the vertex opposite to side AC is B. Okay, so these are all the parts of a triangle. Now we will learn about interior and exterior of a triangle. So you can see here I have taken 3 triangles, and in these 3 triangles we have taken 3 different points. The part of the plane which contains of all points such as P is called the interior of the triangle. The part of the plane which consists of all points such as P. সো আমরা এই যে রিজিয়ন, এই পার্টটুকুকে যেটা কি পি পয়েন্টকে কন্টেইন করছে, যে পয়েন্টগুলো, এই পার্টটুকু আমরা ভিতরে যে রিজিয়নটা পাচ্ছি দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড দ্য ইন্টেরিয়ার পার্ট। অ্যান্ড দ্য পয়েন্ট অফ দ্য প্লেন উইচ কনসিস্টস অফ অল পয়েন্টস সাচ এস আর। সো এখানে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি দিস ইজ দ্য পয়েন্ট অন দ্য boundary of the triangle, this is the point lie on the boundary of the triangle, and this part is called the forms the triangle itself. So আমরা যদি এই বাউন্ডারির উপরে কোনো পয়েন্ট নেই, so this part contains the triangle itself. Okay, next the interior of triangle ABC together with the triangle is called the triangular region. So the interior part included on the triangle itself is called the triangular region, triangular region. ওকে, আমরা এই ইন্টেরিয়র পার্ট অ্যান্ড বাউন্ডারিতে যে বাউন্ডারি যে পার্টটা আছে সেই পার্টটাকে একসঙ্গে বলবো ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার রিজিয়ন। দ্য পার্টস অফ দ্য প্লেন উইচ consists of all points such as Q, তাহলে Q পয়েন্টকে কনসিস্ট করছে এই যে ট্রায়াঙ্গেলের বাইরে যে রিজিয়নটা, দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড দ্য এক্সটেরিয়ার অফ ট্রায়াঙ্গেল, দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড দ্য এক্সটেরিয়ার। সো দিস ইজ দ্য ইন্টেরিয়ার পার্ট, this is the exterior part, and this is the triangle itself. Okay, so the interior part included with the triangle itself is called the triangular region. Okay, so this is all about for triangle, interior, exterior and triangular region, and parts of triangle, and how can you draw a triangle, and what is the definition of triangle. You have learned this. So now we will go to our next topic, that is about quadrilaterals. So now we will learn about quadrilaterals. A four-sided closed figure is called a quadrilateral. So a quadrilateral has 4 sides, and it is also a polygon. Polygon means it is a simple closed curve, and it consists only line segment. That means it is a polygon of 4 sides. Okay, so to form a quadrilateral, how can you form a quadrilateral? Take 4 line segment, join 2 line segment end to end. So আমরা কি করব, দুটো লাইন সেগমেন্টকে এন্ড টু এন্ড আমরা জয়েন করব, জয়েন 2 লাইন সেগমেন্ট এন্ড টু এন্ড। So first we will join 2 line segment end to end. Okay, let us 2 line segment and join that 2 line segment end to end. This is the first line segment and this is the second line segment, and we have I have joined these 2 line segment AB and BC. We have joined these 2 line segment end to end. By joining them, one angle is formed. Yes, one angle is formed, that is angle B. Now join the third line segment to the second line segment at its free end. So now we need to draw the third line segment, join the third line segment to the second line segment. This is the first line segment, this is the second line segment. So now we need to join the third line segment to the second line segment at the open end. So this is the open end of second line segment. So now we need to join the third line segment to the second line segment at the open end. Okay, fix the four line segment such that it joins the first and third line segment. So this is the first and this is the third line segment. So now draw the fourth line segment which joins the first and third line segments. So this is how. So this is the quadrilateral ABCD. This is the fourth line segment. So first we need to draw the two line segment and join them at end to end. Okay, now we need to draw the third line segment joining with second line segment at the open end. Now draw the fourth line segment which joins the line segment first and third line segment. Okay, so this is how you can draw a quadrilateral. Now we will learn about the parts of a quadrilateral: side, angles and diagonals. So can you tell me how many sides are there in a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral has four sides. A quadrilateral has four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four sides: AB, BC, CD and DA. All the line segment which can form a quadrilateral, that are called the side of a quadrilateral. And like this way, there are four angles in a quadrilateral, that is angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Angle C and angle D. So we can write this angle as angle B. That means we need to put A as at center BAD. BAD, ABC, then BCD and then ADC. So these are the four angles in a quadrilateral. Now we will learn about diagonal. What is called diagonal? A line segment joining two non-consecutive vertices. Consecutive vertices are A and B. AB. These are the consecutive vertices. Consecutive vertices ki which vertices are the same vertices, which are the end points of same side, that are called the consecutive vertices. At the same side দুটো একটা সাইডের কি দুটো এন্ড পয়েন্ট থাকে, তাহলে সেম সাইডের এই যে দুটো এন্ড পয়েন্ট, এই দুটো এন্ড পয়েন্টকে আমরা বলি consecutive vertices. If I take a line segment AB, so the end points of AB is A and B, so these are the consecutive vertices. But here a line segment joining to non-consecutive vertices. So non-consecutive means which vertices are not the end points of same side. Same side end point jodi na hoy, that will be the non-vertices, non-consecutive vertices. So a line segment joining two non-consecutive. So non-consecutive vertices are AC and BD. So if we join these two point A and C, we can get this line segment. If we join these two non-consecutive points B and D, so we can get BD. So AC and BD, these are the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD. Okay. Now we will learn about adjacent sides. So what are called the adjacent sides? Two sides of a quadrilateral are said to be adjacent sides if they have a common endpoints. So two sides, there are four sides in a quadrilateral. So two sides of a quadrilateral are said to be adjacent if they have a common endpoints. So if I take two line segment AB and BC, so these two line segment, these two sides have a common endpoint, that is B. So AB and BC are adjacent side, AB and BC. Then BC and CD, these two sides has also a common point, that is C. So BC and CD BC and CD. These are the adjacent side. Similarly, CD and DA. These are the also a common endpoint, that is D. CD and DA. Similarly, AD and AD. These are also a common endpoint, that is A. AD and AB. So there are four pairs of adjacent side in a quadrilateral. Okay. Now let's learn about opposite side. Two sides of a quadrilateral are said to be opposite side if they are not adjacent side. So if they are not adjacent side, they will be opposite side. That means if two sides do not have a common end point, then two sides are called the opposite side. যদি দুটো সাইডের কোনো common end point না থাকে, then that will be the opposite side. Okay. If I take two line segment AD and BC, so these two sides have no common end point. That means AD and BC are opposite side. Similarly, AB and CD. These two sides have no common end point. So AD and BC are opposite side, and AB and CD. So there are two pair of opposite sides in a quadrilateral, and there are four pair of adjacent side in a quadrilateral. Okay. Now let's learn about adjacent angle and opposite angle. What are called adjacent angle? Two angles are said to be adjacent angle if they have a common side. So দুটো angle কে আমরা adjacent angle বলবো if they have a common side. A angle has two sides. So two angles are said to be adjacent angle if two angles have a common side. If I take two angles, angle D and angle A. So angle D has two sides, DC and DA, and angle A has also two sides, DA and AB. So DA is the common side of angle D and angle A. So angle D and angle A are adjacent angle. Similarly, angle A and angle B. Angle A has AD and AB, and angle B has AB and BC. Okay. So angle A and angle B, these are the adjacent angle. Similarly, angle B and angle C. Angle B has side AB and BC, and angle C has BC and CD. So B and C has common side, that is BC. So B and C, this will be the adjacent angle. Similarly, C and D. Angle C has two sides, BC and CD. Angle D has CD and AD. So that means angle C and angle D has one common side, that is the common side is CD. That means angle C and angle D. These are the adjacent angle of this quadrilateral. So there are four pair of adjacent angle in a quadrilateral. Two angles are said to be opposite angle if they are not adjacent angle. So that means if two angles do not have a common side, then two angles are called opposite angle. Angle D, opposite angle of D is angle B. Opposite angle of A is angle C. So angle D and angle B, these are the opposite angle. Angle A and angle C, these are the opposite angles. So there are two pair of opposite angles and two pair of opposite sides in a quadrilateral. There are four pairs of adjacent angle, and there are four pairs of adjacent sides in a quadrilateral. Okay. So you have learned about the adjacent side, adjacent angle, opposite side and opposite angle. This is very important. Okay. So try to understand this clearly. Now we will learn about exterior and interior of quadrilateral. The parts of the plane which consists the point PQR PQR lies inside the quadrilateral ABCD. So the parts of the plane which consists this point P, Q and R lie inside the quadrilateral, and this part is called the interior of the quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, and P, Q and R, these are called the interior point, and the parts of the plane which consists the point SUT, these lie outside the quadrilateral, and this part is called the exterior of quadrilateral. Okay, and SUT, these points are called the exterior point of the quadrilateral. Okay, and the point M, N and L, the parts of the plane which consists of the point L, M, N, these are called this lies on the boundary of the quadrilateral. Okay, so this is called the boundary of its interior. This is called the boundary of its interior. Okay, the interior of the quadrilateral ABCD together with the quadrilateral, the interior of the quadrilateral ABCD together with the boundary of this quadrilateral is called the quadrilateral region. Okay, so you have learned this is the interior part, this is the exterior part, and this is the boundary part, and the interior part together with the boundary part is called the quadrilateral region. So I hope all of you can understand well. Now we will solve some problem. So now everyone, look at this example. In the triangle ABC, name the side opposite to angle C. So where is angle C? This is angle C. So opposite to angle C is opposite side to angle C. So opposite side is this side, AB. The angle opposite to BC. BC is opposite angle, angle A. Angle A. Okay. The vertex opposite to AC. Opposite to AC, the vertex opposite to AC is B. And the side opposite to vertex A. The side opposite to vertex A, this is the vertex A, and the side opposite to vertex A is BC. Okay. So this is very easy. Name the next. Look at the figure given and write and answer the following. Name the points which are in the triangular region. Which are in the triangular region. What is called the triangular region? The interior part included with the triangle is called the triangular region. So what are the interior point here? T and O, T, O, and the interior part together included with the boundary of the triangle. Boundary point ki ache? B, L and A. B, L and A. So these are the points which lie on the triangular region. Which of these lie on triangle PQR? Which of these lie on triangle PQR? On triangle PQR are BLA, ABL, ABL, which lie on the triangle ABL, ABL. Okay, ABL, and this point PRQ, ABL, PRQ, PRQ, and these points also lie on the triangular region PRQ. Okay, which points lie on the exterior of triangle PQR? Exterior ki M, N and M and N. M and N, this point lie on the exterior of the triangle. Okay. Next, number of triangles in the given figure. Number of triangles in the given figure. This is the triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3, triangle 4, triangle 4. 5. There are 5 triangles. Triangle ABC, PBQ, RCQ, APR and PRQ, PQR. So there are 5 numbers of triangles in this figure. Okay. Now everyone, look at this example. In the figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral. How many pairs of adjacent sides are there? So you know that in a quadrilateral there are four pairs of adjacent sides: AD and AD, BC and AD, BC and CD, CD and AD. These are the adjacent sides. So adjacent sides are called if two sides have a common end point. তাহলে দুটো সাইডে যদি কমন এন্ড পয়েন্ট থাকে তাহলে সেটাকে আমরা বলবো অ্যাডজেসেন্ট সাইড। So a quadrilateral has four pair of opposite sides. How many pairs of opposite sides? Two pair of opposite sides, AB and CD. So two sides, if they do not have a common end point, then that is called those are called the opposite side. So AB and CD are opposite side, AD and BC, these are the opposite side. How many pair of opposite angles are there? Sorry, how many pairs of adjacent angle? Four pair of adjacent angle: angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle B and angle C, angle A and angle E. These are the four pair of adjacent angle. And opposite angle, angle A and angle C, these are the opposite angle. Angle B and angle D, these are the opposite angle. So that means two pair of opposite angles are there. In the given figure, the number of pairs of adjacent side, there are four pairs of opposite side. So always in a quadrilateral there will be four pairs of opposite side. Okay. So I hope all of you can understand well. If you have any doubt about quadrilateral and triangles, you can ask me.